The Racial Profiling and Identity Act is not even up for a vote today, but protesters didn't want to wait around to let Governor Brown know where they stand.
ABC 10's Ty Chandler is at the Capitol with the very latest. Ty?
Dale, Christina, there was no getting in or out of Governor Brown's office today. Protesters blocking access as they demanded his support for the Racial Profiling and Identity Act, or AB 953. Now, this bill has already passed the Assembly and still needs to clear the Senate. If that happens, protesters want to make sure they can count on Governor Brown's signature. A takeover at the Capitol. Thousands of protesters demanding to be heard.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
And shutting down a portion of the Capitol in the process.
We're here to get Jerry Brown to say that if AB 953 passes, he will sign that bill. He said that it would take an act of God to make him sign it, so here's his act of God.
We were not going to move, and we were not going to allow business as usual to continue in the Capitol.
AB 953, or the Racial Profiling and Identity Act, would require law enforcement agencies to collect and report data on stops, frisks, and other interaction with the community. It would also create an advisory board to analyze the data and recommend changes in tactics for departments where racial profiling is prevalent.
Shut it down!
You see me with my daughter. If I don't stand up and fight for her, who's going to stand up and fight for her? Nobody.
Rose Taliva is here to fight for her father, killed by Stockton police in January. Her family is suing the city.
If you guys know what we were going through, you guys would pass this bill, but they don't.
We ready for you.
Protesters locked arms outside of the governor's office as CHP officers stood guard.
The people that are locked here together are not planning on going anywhere until Jerry Brown gets on the phone and says that he will sign this bill.
We're ready to sleep at the Capitol. We're ready to make our bed here with the bear.
The governor didn't take their call for a meeting, but protesters left feeling like they got their point across.
CHP went back inside the governor's office, and we have called that a victory, for we have brought the power of nonviolent energy to the Capitol.
Now, we did reach out to Governor Brown. A spokesperson from his office did say they don't normally comment or have any viewpoints on legislation that's ahead of the governor taking action, but they did say they do welcome California's voices. As for Pastor McBride, who you heard earlier, he did say that this is not over. He says he hopes this protest will put all legislators on notice, and he says the only right thing for them to do at this point is to support this bill. Dale, Christina?
Okay.